Welcome to the Brass and Woodwind Shop. There are 6 common problems that cause trombone slides to not work well, and this video will be about the most common of those problems, which is dirty slides. In this video I'm going to show how to clean the slides a little more thoroughly using the chemicals. Most of the time when I get a trombone slide that needs work, I will first chemical clean it, and then I will address the other problems. Sometimes trombone slides only need cleaning to play well, but usually there's also another problem too. But what I do first is pull out the trombone slide most of the way and put some valve oil or slide oil on it, and then work it back and forth vigorously over the whole length of the trombone slide. And then I take the slide apart and clean up the inner side with a rag. And I clean up the outer side with the trombone cleaning rod and some cheesecloth. Take the rod and put the cheesecloth into it and pull it out a little ways and rotate it a few times. That puts some cloth on the end of the rod, and that keeps the rod from doing any damage to the trombone slide when you're cleaning it. Then you do an initial cleaning on the trombone slides before you put them into the chemicals. And the reason you do that is to keep the large amount of junk from getting into the chemicals, because that causes the chemicals to get dirty. So I'm going to clean it first and then put it in the chemicals. I know that a lot of people do not have large tanks of chemicals, so there is something you can do. You can take a funnel and put it in one of the slides, and then pour some vinegar into here. Pour the vinegar in slowly until you see it coming up the other side, and then stop. And then what you can do is leave it sitting up for about 10 to 15 minutes. Then you can dump the vinegar out and clean up with the brushes and the cleaning rod inside the slide. Also, before you put it into the chemicals, make sure that the water key and the slide lock are off the instrument. Then you put the trombone slides into the chemicals. You put the inner side facing down so that the chemicals can get into the slide all the way. The inner side goes in the same way, and the reason why is the air bubbles in the cork tubes will keep the chemicals from getting up into the cork. However, if you are replacing the corks or felts inside of the cork tubes, then you can put it in upside down, and that will clean out inside of here better. Put that in there and leave it for about 10 minutes. It's been about 10 minutes, and I'm going to pull the slides out of the chemicals. Let the chemicals out of the slide, and then there's going to be a little bit in there still, so turn the slide around and let that out. Then wash the chemicals off of the slide. I have this cleaning rod that I use for cleaning the inside of the trombone slides. And clean all 4 of the slide tubes with this. Next I use the trombone cleaning snake, and that cleans the crook at the bottom. Wash the slides out again to get all the loosened stuff out of there. After you're done drying the outside of the slide with a rag, then you can clean up the inside of the slide again with the cleaning rod and the cheesecloth. On the inner side, since the tubing is a smaller diameter, you want a less amount of cloth, so take that and make the diameter of the cloth smaller, and you can dry out the inside of the slide. On the part of the slide that the mouthpiece goes into, there's a tube that's about that long, and it's called a venturi. You do not want to force the cleaning rod through it because you can damage it, so just go up to the venturi and do not go past it. So leave about this much of the rod sticking out the bottom of the trombone slide. After you've cleaned the slide, you can put it back together and then diagnose for the other 5 common problems on trombone slides. And you can see that this one does not work as well as it should. It's still considerably stuck. Sometimes just cleaning the slide will make it work well, but usually there are more problems than just that. Look in the description below for links to other videos on trombone slides. I hope this video has been helpful. Please subscribe for more band instrument repair videos.